what's up you guys? Dave here, and I am very excited to bring you the very first episode of a brand new series that I've been working on behind the scenes here for a little bit, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this. Now, for those of you who are solely interested in the paranormal side of things, go ahead and click off now, because this has absolutely nothing to do with the paranormal. I don't know if I'm going to end up uploading these episodes, these videos, this series here on this channel, or if I'm going to make a whole entirely new channel dedicated to just this. I would like for you guys to let me know in the comments down below if you would rather me make a new channel, or if you would rather me just upload them here and change the name of this channel. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Now, ever since I was a kid, I've been super interested in unique places that you can stay, like tree houses or fire stations or log cabins, things like that. I find them very interesting. I like the way that they're built. I think it's very unique and very different compared to the way that things are built nowadays, usually. So that's what this series is going to be, me going and checking out all of these unique places. And for me, there are three things that matter the most when you are staying somewhere, and that is coffee, cleanliness, and comfort. And what I mean by that is they've got to have some sort of coffee offering. The place has to be clean if you're charging money for it, right? And then the comfort of the furniture, the bed, the mattress, and everything else that they offer. So that's basically what this is going to be. If that interests you, keep watching. And if it doesn't, like I said, you might want to click off right now. And this first episode, I am going to the Owl's Nest Perch. I will leave a link to that down in the description if you find it interesting and you think you might want to stay there. So with that, I do want to say before we get started that I actually filmed this intro way back in April when I filmed this footage, and somehow this intro got deleted. And instead of completely scrapping the video, I decided I would just re-film the intro and then jump into the video. So it might seem a little disjointed in this first one, but with the second one, I will do better if you guys like it and want more. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into the very first episode, the Owl's Nest Perch. Alright guys, so I got here and I got a couple of shots, and then the guy needed to come over and mow grass real quick, so I let him mow some grass. And I didn't remember to bring my microphone, so I wasn't able to be out here and getting shots while he was mowing, which is totally fine, you know. This is his place. He's got to mow and keep it up to his standards and whatnot, so that's totally fine. But anyway, while he was doing that, I went back into the town and just went to the general store and got a couple of things to eat and for later. And I still haven't been inside yet, so this will be our first take going inside. So far from the outside, it looks really neat. Definitely has treehouse vibes. There's a grill out here. It's a nice grill, some firewood, a swing. There's even a fire pit right over here. And then of course it's all right on the creek right here. Alright guys, so let's go ahead, go up the stairs, go inside for the first time, and see what we think. Remember, we're trying to see if this place covers all three C's: coffee, comfort, and cleanliness. So this is pretty cool. It's a nice view from up here. All right, guys. guys, so I made it inside here, and this is really nice. It's not what I was expecting at all. Obviously, I looked at it on the Airbnb listing, but it didn't really seem to do it justice because it's very bright in here. I like it a lot. It's very nice. So I'm gonna get settled in, guys, and then we will be back here in just a few minutes to see if it passes the test of coffee, comfort, and cleanliness, and then we'll just do an overall tour and see what's up, and that'll be the video. These will be quick, short, fun little videos, like I said at the beginning, and it's just a passion that I have to travel and check out these places, and I figured I would finally make videos about doing it because I do it anyway, so why not bring you guys along and for something different to watch, and hopefully you enjoy this. If you do, hit the thumbs up button, and I will be right back with you guys here in just a minute, and we'll get started. Alright guys, so let's get into it. Let's see if this Airbnb does in fact pass the 3 C's: coffee, cleanliness, comfort, whichever order you want to put that in. It doesn't really matter, but let's see if it passes the test. First up is coffee. Does it pass the coffee test? And what I mean by that, like I said earlier, is when I book an Airbnb, I do expect it to have coffee, at least for certain price ranges. This price range, I definitely would expect coffee, so let's see. Okay, there is a Keurig machine here, and it looks like we've got sugar, creamer, sweet and low, and a couple of K-cups here. So, I would say that that absolutely passes the coffee test. There's a coffee maker, 4 different K-cups right there. You've got sweetener, creamer, and coffee mugs. Anything that a coffee drinker could possibly want for their coffee, it checks out. So that's a pass, a thumbs up, whatever you want to call it for this Airbnb for coffee. Let's check comfort. And what I mean by comfort is creature comforts, and the comfortability of the bed, the comfortability of the seating, couches, things like that. So let's test it out. It does have a little sofa right here. I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting down here for a few minutes trying to cool down. It's very hot outside, so I was sitting here just trying to cool down, like I said, and this couch is actually really comfortable for being just a little tiny couch inside of a treehouse in the middle of nowhere. It is really comfortable, so that passes the test. And let's just test out the bed. Let's do it. Does it pass the comfortability test? Oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely this passes comfortability test. Wow. Pay no attention to my 5 chins. But they are quite comfortable chins. So, yeah, absolutely. Passes the couch test, passes the bed test for comfortability. Alright, so now I'm going to test out the little breakfast bar stands here and see how comfortable they are. It is, sorry about the lighting, this is awful lighting, but the stool is pretty comfortable. Now, I'm somebody who has very bad low back problems, so I don't normally sit on any type of like couches or seats or anything that doesn't have padding because it does eventually really hurt my lower back. But this is actually not that bad. It's kind of got like an indent into it, so it kind of contours to your butt. There are the same ones out on the patio, so I'm assuming they would be just as equally as comfortable. Alright, so just to recap, inside of the treehouse, the bed, the couch, and all of the stools check out for being comfortable to use. But I want to go downstairs underneath of the treehouse because there's a bunch of different chairs down there, and there's a swing, and I want to see how comfortable those are. So let's walk down and see how comfortable this stuff is. Alright, so these little rockers out here are very nice. I probably will be spending a lot of time out here in a little bit. I could just sit here and listen to that waterfall behind me all day. Alright guys, so let's test out the swing, and that's going to wrap up the comfortability portion of the test. It's a bit squeaky, but it's very nice and comfortable. So, guys, I'm going to say that this place passes the comfortability test once again. I'm sorry for the angle, but yeah, this place is pretty nice so far. I could find myself falling asleep here really fast listening to that waterfall over there. And yeah, let's head back upstairs and see what kind of creature comforts this place has. All right, so for creature comforts, guys, there is a TV, a nice fireplace looking thing. You've got a couple of games over here. A really nice fast spinning fan up there. Really nice shower, hair dryer, shampoo and conditioner, pots and pans up here, microwave. There's an induction burner right there. And a fridge. Alright guys, so this place has most of the creature comforts that you could ever want. There is a TV, a fireplace, a fan, shampoo, conditioner, bar soap. There are pots, pans, an induction burner, a fridge, a freezer, and a grill downstairs. And if you can't find yourself being able to completely disconnect, while there is no cell phone service here, at least for me. There is Wi-Fi, and like I said, if you can't disconnect, you can connect up to that and get your work done. Otherwise, this is a really good place to just come and relax and just disconnect and reconnect with yourself instead of the mobile world. So I'm going to look around for cleanliness real quick, and then I'll go over my top 3 favorite things and least favorite things about this place, and that'll be the video. So let's get into the cleanliness portion. Alright guys, so I think for today, that does it for the Airbnb. It passed all 3 of the C's, the coffee, the cleanliness, and the comfort, so I'm very excited about that. It's definitely worth the price that I paid. Wake up with me in the morning, and I will tell you what my top favorite things were and my least favorite things were about this place after living in it all day and all night tonight. I'll have a better understanding of what those things will be when I wake up in the morning. So we will check in then, and that'll be at the end of the video. So I will see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It is 9 o'clock the next morning. I stayed up way too late last night, but I was just really enjoying myself here last night, and it was nice to be able to just relax and unwind a little bit and enjoy this Airbnb for what it was, or what it is. I said I would go over some of the positives and some of the negatives of this place, so I couldn't think of anything negative about this place. I've been standing here enjoying my coffee trying to think about something negative about the place, and I can't really think of anything. So if I really had to reach and really try to conjure up something that I didn't like, it would probably just be to maybe add another swing up here on the balcony. That would have been cool, but again, that's really just really far off reaching for something. My top 3 favorite things were this balcony, being able to stand out here and listen to the creek, and my number 1 favorite thing, you guys, is while staying here at the Owl's Nest Perch Airbnb, about midnight last night, I actually heard an owl fly into one of the trees here, and it hooted for a little bit, so that was really cool to get to experience while staying here. I think that I would definitely recommend this place. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I think it was worth the price if you want to just get a quick little getaway for a night or two, somewhere to go out into the country and just relax. And I will leave a link to it down below. I'm not getting paid or anything like that to make this review. I just really enjoy it. And guys, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below letting me know if you liked it, or let me know if you didn't like it, and that will determine whether or not I make any more of these videos. I just really wanted to try something a little bit different. You know, Ryan and I are always on the road, traveling to different places, and I thought this would be kind of cool to do maybe sometimes while we're on the road and throw up on this channel here, and just to try something a little bit different. With that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Again, I give it a 10 out of 10. Come and check it out. And don't forget to go out and live a little. Check out somewhere new that you've never been. Go down the right path. If you're always going down the left path, go and check out the road less traveled and experience something different and new. All right, guys, I might see you in the next video. I might not. Depends on how you like it. So thank you for watching. And again, leave a comment down below. Bye.